So 6 years ago, I used to run a small business where I would prepare meals for people who wanted to eat healthy but didn't have time to cook. And this shepherd's pie by far was the most requested meal. In fact, I prepared thousands of these. Now, I would not say that this is the best shepherd's pie ever. No. In fact, the only thing that made this recipe a little unique was the fact that I used butternut squash. Now, in the interest of saving time, I'm not going to force you to watch me cut all these vegetables. Instead, I'll use the power of editing to turn this butternut squash into this, these carrots into this, and this onion and bell pepper into their respective parts as well.
Now there's a lot of different ways to make shepherd's pie, and I'm going to show you the exact way I used to make it for my business. Now onto the stove goes one pan and one pot. Now into the pot goes oil, butter, all the vegetables, along with a strong pinch of salt. I mix it up a bit, and then I add the seasoning, which is 2 teaspoons of garlic, thyme, oregano, and sage, as well as black pepper to taste. And into the pan, I simply brown up 2 pounds of ground beef, and it gets the exact same seasoning. A strong pinch of salt, plenty of black pepper, and the same herbs and spices as before, which I'll be sure to put in the description below for you. And finally, I would add roughly 1/3 cup of red wine, and this is just for adding flavor and to help deglaze the bottom of the pan. Now, I always start the vegetables first because they take just a bit longer to cook than the meat does, and you'll know it's done when the squash is soft enough to easily be cut in half with some scissors. Now, if you've taken the culinary magic class at Hogwarts, you probably already know this trick. Into a large bowl goes potatoes, a peeler, butter, cream, rosemary, and a good pinch of salt. Cover it with a towel, take out your wand, and use the phrase tuberum fluvius. Then remove your towel and enjoy. That is the easiest way to make mashed potatoes. Now that I have all 3 parts, it's time to put it all together into these little deli to-go containers. So the 3-layer system: meat, vegetables, and mashed potato. Now you just garnish with a little sprinkling of paprika and a little parsley. You could put cheese here if you'd like as well. But there it is, my most requested meal, shepherd's pie with butternut squash.
And these can also be stored in the refrigerator for up to a week, and you can actually stick them in the freezer as well because they reheat really well. These are for my kids' school lunches, these are for my wife, these are for my grandma, and I guess these ones are for me. Hopefully this inspires you to go cook something delicious and portable for someone you love. We'll see you next time.